Here is my 2024 year review, unfiltered, and I don't give two shit if it's mid-Jan. For full transparency, I wasn't in the best spot at the beginning of this year. I barely had like 1k in my bank account, rent, bills, and food to pay, and a job I hated. But then I met a short Greek Australian, and he pretty much told me I was a failure, but I had potential, and that I needed to get my shit together. So I did. So I took 2 months off my job, I ditched Cyprus, left my apartment, and moved back to my mother's place in Italy, where I started working 12 to 14 hours a day on my little side hustle. I lost fitness, I lost friends and health. I also shot people throwing oranges at each other, which was pretty weird and cool. I went to Switzerland with no money. I went to Sicily with the short dude. I spent my 21st birthday pretty much alone. And yeah, when I was not working, I was jumping on a board, and eventually I got a sponsor from sharing my failures. So now, on top of working, I was also creating content and testing gear for like 2-4 hours a day. I didn't sleep very much. It was awful. I loved it. Eventually, I had to come back to Cyprus, working that job that I so much loved, but this time I was motivated and I set a new incredible goals, which seemed unachievable and was actually impossible to achieve them in 16 weeks, but I actually achieved them. Somehow, my side hustle turned into some sort of online business. In the meantime, I was also trying to get other jobs, but thanks God I was rejected everywhere. I went to Switzerland again and took a train in a neoprene, and I was unbelievably at ease. Part of getting my together involved selling my baby, which was very painful, and I don't know how actually I managed to keep working my job while making progress on my business. Oh yes, I know how. I tested some carbon fiber. I mean, I tried to kill myself with some carbon fiber, but I didn't manage to, so I just read a book on sales in a hospital. I kept working, eating, training, hating my job. Did I mention working? I visited a foil factory and tried some new handcrafted foils. I pumped with my idol as well. I went to Sicily once again. I slept in airports. I sent a resignation letter. I went to Greece to meet the short-haired dude again. I went to France to start a fantastic collaboration with a new foil brand. Pumped with other legends and met my online foiler friends. I made a new friend. I started booking more sales calls. My Instagram account picked up, and one day, out of anger, stress, whatever, right after a flight, I quit my job. The same week, funny enough, I closed 2 deals and made my Italian friends came over, and I realized that life is about working hard, spending time with good quality people, and eating unnecessarily good expensive meat on a rooftop. I drove a pretty cool car. I went to France again for my first foil competition, which went pretty bad, but I met a doppelganger of my biggest inspiration in life, which was super cool, and also the Swiss foil champ. Then I went to Paris and then to Sicily, because family is the only thing that truly matters. Then I went to Greece, went to an Ironman, and started another incredible collaboration. My mom came over to Cyprus because she loves me, or maybe she just loves Cyprus, I don't know. Then that crazy Greek Australian involved me in something I didn't even imagine possible, and I filmed him walking 1,200 kilometers across Greece, which is a decent country, but yeah, better than expected, but nothing compared to Italy. Sorry, Georgia. It was interesting, but I was happy to come back to my normal, boring work, foil, work, sleep routine. I lost one of the most important women of my life. This year changed my life forever because I understood this one thing. The only thing that truly matters is making a big positive impact in other people's life. Whether it's through bringing them clients or teaching them a water sport, money is just a consequence of that. This world doesn't owe us anything. If anything, we owe this world something. And we've got one shot, so you'd better not live under someone else's rules, right? Despite all this, believe it or not, I feel like I haven't achieved anything, and that I just laid the foundations for the big year, 2025.